Anupama dances through darkness. A mother's spirit knows no defeat. Watch the full episode breakdown first, only on this channel. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment to stay ahead of the curve for all the latest Anupama updates. The episode begins with Anupama silently remembering her mother. Her voice chokes slightly as she whispers to the sky that she needs her mom more than ever right now. Looking upward, she seeks her mother's blessings and strength. In that moment of silence, another face flashes in her mind. Anuj. His words, his support, his unwavering belief in her echo within her heart. She reminds herself that Anuj always stood by her side, and she's certain he still will, even if not physically present. Suddenly her thoughts drift to her son Samar. Tears pool in her eyes as she thinks of how he had always been her loudest cheerleader. He'd always push her forward, encourage her to take the stage with fire. Today, without him, she feels incomplete. If Samar were here, she murmurs, he'd be the one yelling, "Set the stage on fire, mummy." But she quickly composes herself. Bapuji is with me, and that's enough, she says, straightening up. So many people are counting on me. I cannot break now. Today has to be a good day. As she begins to walk, she suddenly feels dizzy. Her vision blurs and everything around her goes hazy. She wipes her eyes, trying to focus, and the world clears up again. She brushes it off, assuming maybe it happened because she got up too quickly. Gathering herself, she walks on. Elsewhere, a different emotion brews. Rahi stands in a corner, deep in thought. A lifetime of longing and waiting floods her mind. Since childhood, she reflects, I've waited for this moment. Now the time has come to step out from Anupama's shadow and create my own identity. Just then, Anupama walks in. The volunteers call out, asking the participants to be ready. Together, both Rahi and Anupama say in unison, "We're ready." Anupama turns to Rahi and with grace says, "May the best one win today." But Rahi retorts sharply, "Best is far away. You're not even good." Anupama smiles calmly and says, "You're the best, right? Then make sure you get it your all, because your mother will give everything today." Rahi smirks. It's only fun to win when the opponent gives it their all. To this, Anupama replies, "That's the difference between a mother and a daughter. The daughter came to defeat. The mother came to win. Rahi doesn't back down. Still, you won't be able to win." They both head towards the competition stage. The anchor calls their names, introducing them to loud applause. The atmosphere is electric. As Anupama starts walking toward the platform, her vision again starts to blur. Panic seeps in. Everything looks foggy, unstable. The judges welcome both contestants, acknowledging their hard work and struggles to get to this stage. "Don't let the crowd overwhelm you," one says. "Just focus on your dance." Anupama tries to steady herself, but is still unable to see clearly. Confused, she thinks, "Why is this happening again, even after I use the eye drops?" Just then, a bag drops nearby. Khyati's bag. A tiny bottle rolls out. Anupama's real eye drops. Khyati quickly snatches it and tucks it back into her purse. A flashback reveals the truth. Khyati had switched Anupama's eye drops with something else. Her mind races with resentment. Parag Ji may become Anupama's in-laws, but I can never be her family, she thinks bitterly. She took my son from me, but I will never let her take my pride. After today's defeat, her head will never rise again. Let's see how Anupama dances without her sight. Meanwhile, back in the audience, Toshu fumes. "If not for Gautam, I'd have made money today," he mutters. "This guy is a rookie. Now my entire investment is going to drown." On the stage, Anupama's world is still clouded. Everything is dark, uncertain. She feels as if she is standing in pitch black, completely alone. But just then, a voice within her rises, her inner self, a voice not heard but felt. The voice speaks, "Just because there's dust on the road doesn't mean you stop walking." Anupama replies in her mind, "This isn't dust, it's a mountain. I can't see anything ahead." Her inner voice counters, "Those who believe in themselves can turn even a mountain into dust." She clutches her sari, breath heavy, still trying to see. "I can't see anything," she tells herself again. But her spirit, her deep self, responds stronger this time. "You don't need eyes to see the path, Anupama. You only need belief." The performance stage is set. and the crowd is electric with anticipation. But behind the curtain, Anupama stands still, lost in a moment that feels both heavy and divine. She remembers her mother, whispering softly into the void that she needs her blessings now more than ever. In her heart, she seeks guidance as she prepares to walk into the biggest moment of her journey. Her thoughts are then interrupted by memories of Anuj. His voice, so calm, so firm, still echoes in her mind, reminding her that he's always believed in her, and no matter where he is, his support surrounds her. Suddenly, Samar's face flashes in her mind, and her heart sinks. The loss of her son has left a void that nothing can truly fill. Her eyes well up as she imagines what Samar would have said if he were there. "Ma, go set the stage on fire." She smiles through her tears and reminds herself that Bapuji is with her, and with him by her side, she can hold herself together. She draws a deep breath, reminding herself that so many hopes rest upon her, and today, no matter the challenges, everything will be okay. Just as she takes her first steps forward, a sudden dizziness hits her. The world turns blurry, her vision fades, and everything seems to spin. She blinks and rubs her eyes, managing to regain some clarity, brushing it off as just a momentary spell. Perhaps she stood up too fast. Steeling herself, she walks ahead. Meanwhile, in a different corner of the venue, Rahi, her daughter, is absorbed in her own thoughts. From childhood, she had waited for this day, a day when she wouldn't be just Anupama's daughter, but her own person. Today was the day to step out of her mother's shadow and create her own identity. As if fate aligned, Anupama arrives, and a volunteer announces that they both need to be ready. In unison, mother and daughter say, "We are ready." Anupama turns to her daughter with a calm, warm smile and says, "May the best one win." That Rahi replies with a cold edge, "Best is too far. You're not even good." Anupama doesn't flinch. Instead, she says, "You're the best, aren't you? Then give your best today, because your mother will give everything she has." Rahi smirks. "It's only fun to win when the opponent gives their all." Anupama softly responds, "That's the difference between mother and daughter. The daughter comes to defeat. The mother comes to win." Rahi throws back, "Still, you won't win." The competition begins. The anchor calls both names. Loud applause follows as the two take the stage. But as Anupama walks, her vision again blurs. She stumbles internally, her steps uncertain. Judges commend their dedication and warn them not to be intimidated by the crowd, just to focus on their dance. But for Anupama, the blur worsens. She begins to wonder why she's seeing fog, even after using her prescribed eye drops. Nearby, Khyati's purse falls to the ground, and among the contents that scatter is Anupama's real eye drop bottle. Khyati swiftly grabs it and hides it. In a flashback, it's revealed that Khyati had intentionally swapped the eye drops. Her eyes burn with resentment. "Parag may become part of Anupama's family, but I will never accept her. She took my son from me. But I will make sure she never walks with pride again. Let me see how she dances without her sight." Back in the audience, Toshu grumbles. He had hoped to win big due to a gamble tied to this event, but Gautam's bad advice messed everything up. Now he fears his investment is lost. Meanwhile, Anupama is nearly blind on stage. Everything is pitch black, her steps unsure. A wave of anxiety crashes over her. But suddenly a voice, her inner voice, speaks to her. "You cannot stop walking just because there's a little dust on your path." Anupama responds mentally, "This is no dust. This is a mountain. I can't see anything. ... Forget." The voice replies, "Those who believe in themselves can turn even a mountain into dust. You don't need eyes. Dance with your ears, with your heart. Dance is a matter of the soul, not sight. Do the blind not dance?" The voice strengthens her, reminding her of Surdas, who couldn't see but believed in Lord Krishna and created divine poetry. "You have no vision, but you have faith, courage, and memory. You once danced with gungrus made of pebbles. That strength still lives inside you." The voice encourages her to take strength from those who face far worse. Where there is faith, there is victory. Dance with pure intention. For Bharati, for dance queens. Anupama prays quietly, drawing strength. Suddenly, a peacock feather floats into her hand, a divine sign. She smiles and tucks it into her hair. Her soul is ready. The anchor announces that the moment the entire nation has been waiting for is finally here. In Ahmedabad, local supporters cheer Anupama on. In Delhi, people place bets on whether Anupama or Rahi will win. In Mumbai, a woman prays in the nearby chawl and vows to offer prasad if Anupama wins. In Pathankot, families gather around the TV with excitement. In Kolkata, a husband and wife argue. He supports Rahi, she supports Anupama, even threatening divorce if Rahi wins. In Bengaluru, too, debates rage among fans. The anchor declares that half the country stands with Rahi, the other half with Anupama. He signals the start of the final performance. Both mother and daughter take their positions. As the music starts, they begin their classical dance. Anupama, still blind, flows with grace. Khyati watches in shock. How is she dancing so well even now? Parag hears this and asks her what she means. Khyati quickly covers. I meant, after all she's been through, still dancing so well? Prem softly responds, dance is the heartbeat of a mother. No struggle can stop that. Even with no vision, Anupama dances with immense passion and beauty. Rahi too dances fiercely, matching her mother's energy. Together, they deliver a powerful and emotionally charged performance. The audience is enthralled. The nation watches in awe. But Anupama suddenly drifts near the edge of the stage. She doesn't realize it, but somehow senses the danger and pulls back just in time. Jasprit and Devika gasp in worry. Bharati mutters, something feels wrong. Meanwhile, Toshi recalls that he had told Gautam not to change the bet, and now he worries about the outcome. Parag expresses concern that Rahi may not handle a loss well. Prem tries to calm him. Have faith, everything will be all right. The dance reaches its climax. Both Anupama and Rahi spin rapidly in perfect rhythm. As Anupama spins, memories from her life flash through her mind. Moments of pain, joy, sacrifice, and strength. With each turn, she feels freer. Her soul dances. She twirls with complete surrender, as if dancing with the divine. Suddenly, Rahi's ankle twists. She falls, but cleverly makes it look like it's part of her choreography. Khyati and Motiba are stunned. Parag and Prem share worried glances. Rahi looks up, seeing her mother still spinning, unaware of her fall. Anupama, blinded still, finishes her dance her way. The audience erupts in applause. Everyone cheers. Rahi is shocked at her mother's power and resilience. And with that breathtaking moment, the episode ends. In the next episode, the anchor announces that Rahi fell after the music ended, so her fall won't count as a mistake. Victory could still go either way. He receives the judge's decision, and as he prepares to announce the winner, tension rises. Rahi and Anupama both wait, hearts pounding. To find out who wins, stay tuned with us at this channel. Let us know how today's episode touched your heart in the comments. If you felt inspired, like and share this video. And for daily updates before anyone else, subscribe now.